to Dallas. He'll turn 26 years old on February 28th. The three, rebound by Reeves. And Markkanen will start defending Luka on the wing. Here's LeBron James. Lob for Hayes. Last time we saw James last Thursday. James out of there with it after an empty possession for the Jazz. And here's Doncic driving, puts it up. Instead, it's a lob. And Hayes with the slam. We know how Luka loves to lob it to his friends.
He's got another one here in Jackson Hayes.
Averaging 8 assists per game this season. He played only 22 games with Dallas. Hachimura missed the dunk, but count it. Goaltending on Utah. Mentioned Davis got hurt last night. James drills a three. His first pull.
To play together and blend.
James hasn't taken a shot yet. Doncic has attempted one. On the switch, Luka's got the big on him. Tries the three. And hits it. The first of many to come for Luka Doncic as a Laker.
With his patented three-point shot, the way he just jabs and freezes defenders, particularly bigs out on the
game on an international level. Whether it's what Kobe Bryant did and LeBron James has done many stops along the way. Here's James on the fadeaway. His first shot of the game. Important acquisition by the Lakers made in December in a trade with the Nets. James driving on Kessler, the shot blocker, and James connects over it.
Yeah, one of the things that
bounds. Finney Smith, Doncic drives. Corner three. Hachimura no good. Doncic there cleaning it up inside for the basket.
And you saw a couple things on display there. Nice job right there, taking that thing to the rim, knowing the trailer was coming the entire time.
Vincent drills the long two. Step back from Reeves for deep. And he cans a three. Vincent hangs up with the slam. Hood, Shafino, and a pair of second-round picks were involved in the Luka AD deal. Another long jumper, this one by Vincent.
And it just means you can go 48 minutes. You never have to worry about not having one of those on the floor at all times.
James somehow found Vincent. His three is off target. The tip goes, though, by Jordan. And think about who he's second to for the second straight year, by the way. And probably anybody other than Victor Wembanyama is going to be second for a long time. Because Wemby, he averages over 4 as James hits. I thought was another trade right before the deadline, and an important trade. Mark Williams, a center from the Charlotte Hornets, as Reeves banks it in. That trade
out exactly what's going to happen with Connect going forward.
James looking to take Kessler off the bounce, falling away, connects again over one of the top shot blockers, in getting to the free throw line. James, long three. Pinballs out to Hachimura, and the 15-foot putback off the heel. Collins threw it right to Goodwin as he was falling down, trying to hit Ronnie James's teammate at USC last year. Ronnie out tonight. Goodwin in the lane for about 20 games in Dallas. Where have you seen Luka grow the most? He said everywhere, but when he's willing, he's been a much better defender than he was early on in his career. Three ball from Hachimura is good to beat the shot clock.
Now, for sure, a lot of picks over the next 7 years. 11 first-round picks in the next 7 years. This is the option they're going to take, and Will Hardy could be the guy to lead it.
So Doncic does the to Finney Smith. They were teammates for a few years in Dallas. Hachimura driving and finishing off glass.
In Dallas at any time, and now they can play off each other. You see Luka again with a nice burst.
That's it. Shot clock at 3. James returns it. Vincent will pop. And the three ball.
Saw it connecting on that lob.
Finney Smith driving, gets it back, and scores off the window.
A presence like LeBron.
Markkanen's three, not there. Doncic fires down court to James in stride. It rolls around and drops. Even shot clocks.
Yeah, Luka turns immediately, see his eyes look up the floor, and then this is put perfectly to the right side of the lane.
Shot. Tracking it down is Reeves. 4 seconds to go in the half. Reeves for 3. 72 points.
That today, so no one trying to be deferential out here, Dave. Everyone's trying to get their own game going.
And there were so many people as Doncic throws another lob to Jackson Hayes. A calf injury on a minute's restriction, so to speak. Going to play about 30 minutes tonight. Another dunk from Hayes. That time the lob. Jazz were part of the trade that they actually didn't know. The pieces that were involved in terms of the big names as Doncic scores and one. 31 and 19 right now. James for three. LeBron James with 16 points. Doncic finds James. Hachimura corner three. It's good. Hachimura with his second three. 11. Air ball from Clarkson. Doncic quickly ahead, but the deflection, it still gets to LeBron. Downhill, scoop and score with the left off the window. So his involvement in the DFW area. As James three is off the mark. Hachimura.
Two ball handlers setting screens for each other to get switches where they can just attack.
And that's your five-man right now. Rui Hachimura as the Lakers go small.
Gives them defensive capability up the floor with size, which is not something they really have if Jared Vanderbilt's not available to them.
When you think of the leg as James drills a three to finish there and couldn't. He's still down. Gets help back from an official. Hayes in transition catches another alley-oop. Was upgraded from questionable to probable. There's James downhill, missed the shot, got it back and scores. He's got 24. Then a game against Phoenix to overtime all in the last week, but getting hammered here tonight.
Yeah, two franchises in totally different stages. Lakers very much in a win now mode, and now potentially took care of it.
Let's check in with George.
Dave.
Teammate out of bounds. Now Cody Williams, who they had several first-round picks, but Cody Williams, who was the highest, number 10 overall, he's struggled when he's been on the floor, but he's also battled injury. Played in just 27 games. This
from that 18-foot area.
Corner three, Vincent, good. Vincent with his.
At the start of the year, they don't take a lot of threes. They don't play particularly fast. Their defense had to significantly improve, and it had.
That they were not good enough defensively, even though they made it to the finals last year with that group. And so they, along with the assists, he accounts for 49 points per game. That is the most in NBA history. And he's in the West, tied with Denver, and two back of Memphis for the number 2 seed. Boy, how about Jordan Goodwin? The 2 games he
happens when the Lakers now, with this new look, go up against elite defensive teams, elite teams later in the season. That's when you get the real test. But Dave, I think now, for me, I look at the constructed than they were before the trade. That's the impact that I think Luka ultimately has.
What about if Dallas is healthy and what Luka Doncic has done already? He immediately joins the pantheon of great Lakers, and it feels like the possibilities for this year and beyond are endless with his talent and teamed with LeBron James. All of those possibilities were on display as the Lakers tie their second largest point total of the season with 132 and throttle Utah. Doncic in 23 minutes, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Did struggle with his shot, 1 of 7 from 3. But in fairness, has not played in 6 weeks. First game since Christmas Day when he injured that left calf. And George is with Luka.
Thanks, Dave. Luka, lots of anticipation and fanfare for your debut here with the Lakers. How did it feel to play in a Laker uniform?
Special, man. The way they received me, everybody, teammates, front office, everybody here. I heard a lot of noise when I was introduced, so I really appreciate it. It was a special moment.
What was the message from JJ, LeBron, and your teammates to you today?
Be you. Simple. Be you.
And we saw that Dirk Nowitzki was in the house here to support you today. What does that mean to have him here?
It means a lot. Great friend, great mentor. So it really means a lot that he was able to show up here. I'll see him now, but it really means a lot.
And then lastly, I know you guys still have to get comfortable with each other. Certainly it's only your first game. But how dangerous can this team be?
Very dangerous. I think the ball was moving very well on offensive end. I think we can lock down a lot of players. So I was just happy to be on the court again, man.
Luka, we were happy to see you. Congratulations. Thank you for the time.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Dave, back to you.
It's been a long time. since Christmas that we saw Luka Doncic play basketball, and for the first time tonight we see him play basketball as a Laker. Scott Van Pelt will have that and so much more coming up next year on ESPN. For Tim Legler, George Sedano, Dave Pash saying so long from LA. SVP and Sports Center right now.